I had to turn that off. It was annoying.
Yeah, I did.
Our level of professionalism here. Welcome to episode 4 of A Time of Total Warfare. This is Operation ENDOSTEEL Rain. I am Arthur Prickens. This is APGamingREAL. I think we've been away for like 3 or more weeks, so let's find out what's been going on with everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, you can of course click down in the description section below. You can find the skip introductions button, and if not, you have to listen to us talk because time is linear. That's how it goes.
Deal with it.
I'm still sick from my cruise. Horrible. It's a horrible cruise. And the one shining light I thought I was going to have today. Right, we're going to drop into anime very briefly. The new mecha anime coming out called Darling in the Franxx. It's made by Studio Trigger. They make amazing stuff. They made Kill la Kill. They made Gurren Lagann when they were another company. They make Little Witch Academy. I've been super excited for it. And then they released the trailer for it today. And I was like, I know nothing about this show. It's literally just pictures of the pilots standing around talking in like a briefing room. And I'm like, great, I've learned nothing by watching this trailer. It's no action shot, no dialogue. It's literally just them silently moving their mouths while standing in a briefing room. So who knows what Darling in the Franxx is going to be like. If the trailer's any indication, I'm going to be confused the entire time. So it'll be just like Evangelion. It's an anime joke. Lacey, English is the only one that gets it. Don't worry.
The amount of people I told look up Evangelion opening and they were just like, the fuck is this?
Evangelion is terrible. Right? Evangelion.
Wait, isn't that one with like the big purple robot with a goatee or something weird like that?
Ava's, yeah.
Is that what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think you're talking about that one, yeah.
Okay.
So other than anime, let's jump to what we've been doing. Pondo, you're launching a new show, and last night we played a game about being witches and cats. You were the cat to a witch, and you were a horrible monster, just like my cat.
These are all very true things. Yeah, no, I've started episode 0 of the show that I'm doing called Streets of New Chicago. It's like it's using a D&D 5e system a bit, but it's using a modern module. So that way I'm trying to put it and make it like a 1950s themed era with mafioso stuff and prohibition type stuff. And then some monsters and stuff will make an appearance, but very rarely. Stuff like that. So far, everything's looking good. Everybody else is psyched for it. I'm psyched for it. It's gonna be looking fun.
Excellent.
As for the cat thing, I had a great time. Even though
that was a mistake.
Huh?
I said that was a mistake.
The witch game?
Yeah.
It was great until the end. Where everything just crashed upon us because of rolls. Oh well. I was just being the best cat I could be, and that's all I could do.
It's really all any of us can do.
That's about it.
Yeah. Rad?
Yes.
I don't know that we've talked since I've gotten back.
Not a lot. Other than your savage beating of Star Wars that has just been unending since you saw it.
I'm done. I can't keep beating it to death. Like, there's literally people that are like, "Hey, man, let's roll back this movie in the Star Wars canon."
I saw like
and Disney's like, "No, never." And I'm like, "Please, God, listen to them."
Yeah, I've been doing well. I can't recall anything show-stopping over my last 3 weeks. I feel like it's been a very busy last 3 weeks, but nothing terribly entertaining has happened. I did see Star Wars. I also saw the new Pixar movie Coco. Coco was an absolute delight. I took my 3-year-old to see it. She loved it. Anytime I take my child to a movie, I probably like it even more just because I spend probably 40% of the movie watching my child like it. So that makes me like it more. But I think Coco is really good. I think it was a little bit of a return to form for Pixar. I liked it quite a lot. Star Wars, I enjoyed it. It's not a perfect movie, but I liked it despite itself. I wish, I don't know, it's probably too soon to talk about it. I would say go watch it. I guess that's my review of it. But yeah, other than that, I'm Raddosaurus. You can find me on Twitter at Raddosaurus. I draw stuff. And that is
Teach me
all.
to draw, senpai.
I'm going. Okay, so I did. Maybe that's something I could talk about. I did my first ever test stream on Twitch, where I drew live on Twitch. I had a couple of buddies watch it, and they said it was a little jerky, jumpy. So I'm not 100% confident in my computer's ability to do it, especially not for a long period of time. But it did work. I did not have a camera on myself. It was only my screen. It was no audio. So it was simply to see if I could get what I was doing onto the internet, and that worked. So my next step is to put in video and audio of my face as I stare at a screen, which I never understood why people would want to see that. I don't.
There's a lot of artists that don't do that, but they do like audio of songs or song requests.
But if you put music in your, in your broadcast, doesn't it get muted later on? Like,
Yeah,
people
but
can't go back and
you use music that can't get muted.
So you just have to use all royalty-free stuff.
Yep. Did you know that I typically use Tabletop Audio, a fantastic program you can get at tabletopaudio.com with over 130 tracks.
I see.
If you go to twitch.tv/APGamingREAL, you can click the Tabletop Audio button down on the info list.
Conveniently located in the.
Your name is on that list too, because
is it?
Yeah,
because I'm a person that does things.
List. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, other than that, that's kind of exciting. My wife is very supportive of trying to get that going. She wants me to find a way to make money on the internet, and I keep telling her, I'm like, I'm not going to make any money, but people might want to watch me draw sometimes, I guess. So she actually bought me some like adult education courses on like branding and, you know, doing your own business and all this kind of stuff. So I'll probably take some of that over the Christmas break. I'm sick as well. So if I sound funny, that's probably why. The downside of being a stay-at-home dad is I do not regularly expose myself to a huge variety of germs with working in middle school. So my immune system is not quite what it used to be. So I occasionally get sick now, which is unfortunate, but such is life. I went to my kid's Christmas party today, so I got a good healthy dose of germs there. But yeah, other than that, that's where you can find me. That's my unexciting life that's played out over the last 3 weeks. I got the soldier winter skin for the holiday event, so I was pretty pumped about that. Got snowman soldier.
I haven't got any of them.
Still hoping to get.
I haven't even tried.
Yeah.
Still hoping to get the Roadhog fisherman thing. Super cool. And I was super pumped last night. I got Yeti Winston from last year, which was the one thing I was gonna buy this year.
I mean, Yeti Winston is the only reason to play Winston. He's got so many garbage skins.
Dude, I got Yeti Winston, and then also just recently I got his Safari one, you know, where he's got like the mustache and stuff. So I feel like I have the two best Winston skins now, because the rest are kind of trash. So
yeah. I mean,
the Japanese New Year one isn't bad. It's just maybe not really my style. I love the Yeti one though; it's great.
You mean the Chinese New Year one?
Yeah. Sorry, I said
the Wukong.
Yes. I do like that skin. It's just not my jam. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the other Blizzard ones coming out, right? Like I want to get the Barbarian Zarya and the whatever the Roadhog one is coming out. I'm a Roadhog man myself personally. But yeah, that's it. That's me. I've rambled long enough. Someone else can go now.
Englishmudkip. Tell us about you. How English you are.
Well, very English. But the 3 weeks that we haven't been together, I've been semi-busy. So you can taking care of nephews, got my hair cut this morning, and recovering from throat stuff. And I know I'm getting new stuff, new mouse and headset for Christmas. And I also applied for a job, which I might be getting a job there after the new year, which will really help me. So I'm looking forward for the new year, and I'm looking forward for this game.
Excellent. Jobs are good.
Mm.
Jobs are good.
Yeah.
All right, Sid. Hype me up. Tell me some knowledge.
Let's see.
I'm
Well,
so low energy right now.
I still have not seen the new Star Wars movie yet, but it's been thoroughly and completely spoilered for me. So
Oh.
I've already heard literally everything there is to hear about that movie, and
I haven't. I've been keeping myself.
My desire to actually see it has diminished greatly from everything that I've heard that happens in the movie.
I think it's worth watching once.
Yeah.
And then trying to forget that you ever did.
See, now I don't want to have to go through that process. I mean, that takes a hammer and a lot of hitting. You know,
just takes a bottle.
Yeah, it just takes a bottle.
And yeah, so we got a major snowstorm that swept through here not too long ago. Monday night, it was bare ground, no snow. Wednesday morning, 30 inches. So pretty decent amount of snow, 2.5 feet. And so, yeah, because of that, I've suffered through the snowblower breaking multiple times because it just, I don't know, bolts keep falling out of it for some reason, which is really strange. It's not supposed to happen, but they do. And last night on my way home from my day job, I managed to get I had a flat tire when I got to the gas station, and then I tried to leave the gas station and my transmission went out completely.
Damn, dog.
So
you got problems.
So it's like, I'm feeling pretty good. Gonna go home, make a video. No, you're stuck here in this gas station. And it took an hour for the tow truck to get there. And the poor tow truck guy, I almost felt bad for him, but he was so completely and utterly inept that and I was sitting there going, you do realize that I've done your job before. It's not that hard. Here, let me show you how you hook up the spoons to a flat tire. All right. Because he spent 20 minutes fighting the damn things. It's like 5 minutes later, there, now lift it. Let's go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When you get your vehicle towed, the grapnel unit that lifts the car up by the tires, they back up to it, and then the spoons are what are on the opposite side of the tire.
My goodness.
And so he was fighting, trying to squeeze the tire with the spoons, which doesn't work very well when you have a flat tire and it's mildly malformed. I was like, dude, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be close enough to not catch everything up above. So yeah, that's fun. So I had to pay to have the vehicle towed to a parking lot, to pay to have it towed again today to a shop to have the transmission fixed.
Wow.
Man.
So that's fun.
We're in a bad place right now, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But on a much lighter note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm excited, but you stopped. And now I'm like, damn, dog, what are you going to say?
That was it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
We're all here.
It's like saying, I'm not one for long speeches, so I'll try and keep this as succinct as possible.
Do we have any topics we want to cover before we get started?
Oh, I finally finished Kill la Kill. Speaking of anime.
Man,
that final episode was just...
I know. It's good. Good.
What the hell? They just decided to go full ham on everything.
I mean, Satsuki Kiryuin is one of my favorite anime characters. The whole time, she's just like, oh, ha, 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 look at me. I am in charge of this school. I have a big sword.
I think the creepy doll-like girl
killed
her father.
I mean, every time she interacts with the title cards and her own introduction, like the kanji, or when she flips over and over her like 2-dimensional form in order to dodge attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's too meta. She's too
really
meta.
I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed that show. I did.
I mean, do you wanna join the Raddosaurus group? That's where I suggest anime for Rad to watch, and then he ignores me and listens to EQ Mag.
No, it's not true.
Have you been watching Grimgar of Ash and
No.
Fantasy?
I haven't watched anything since
See?
Kill la Kill. So that. What do you mean? See, that doesn't mean I've been watching stuff he's been telling me to watch.
It just means you haven't been watching what I've been telling you to watch.
I mean, yeah, you see
No,
Kill la
yeah.
Kill. That's all you really need. There's no need to continue at that point.
I think you'd like Witch Academy. Made by the same studio.
Who, me or him?
Well, probably both of you. It's a little less blood and swords and a little bit more teenage girls doing magic, but
Friendship fun time.
You're already starting to lose me.
wow. Okay. Well,
I mean, it's pretty good. I've seen the
No blood,
the
friendship,
movie
fun
at
time.
least.
What?
Friendship fun time.
I think if you want friendship fun time and some blood, I'd suggest Soul Eater, but
no.
not
No,
the ending.
no,
Not the ending.
No,
that
no,
was
no, no, no,
yeah.
no. All right. We need something more mecha-like. The new Will Smith Netflix movie is coming out tomorrow, and I'm excited. Critics have been savaging it though, so now I'm
Oh, then it's bound to
apprehensive.
be good.
wow. Critics have been savaging the new Star Wars.
Have they really? I
Actually,
thought
they
critics
haven't.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the critic score has been really high. It's the viewer score that's been middle of the road, like at 50%.
Listen, I'm very, very loath to go against Disney in anything. One day I'd like Disney to just be my golden parachute, but this Star Wars.
Seems like from everything I've been hearing, people either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. For the vast majority of them.
It's like the Warcraft movie. A lot of hardcore
God, the
fanboys.
Warcraft movie.
God.
Don't even get me started.
That movie was so bad.
Listen, for a company that is famous for having dope-ass cinematics, you'd think they could have done any work at all on doing good cinematics.
That's what was so sad about
lazy.
that
Screen
movie.
tearing,
So
the
lazy.
low FPS quality, the just garbage going on.
It could have been so good.
They could have been so
Oh
good.
god, yeah.
What
Well, I
a
didn't have any
The
of those.
storyline was bad, but I mean, most video
Oh,
game
God.
movies are pretty terrible.
what a squandered opportunity that was.
Yeah, the frame rates were about the same as PUBG on console.
Wow. Listen to this. Listen
Man.
to console hater SidAlpha sitting there with this copy of Horizon Zero Dawn waiting for the PlayStation emulator.
No, I'm not hating on the console. I'm hating on PUBG. There were people that were getting 8 frames per second.
Yeah,
That sounds like me trying to play Overwatch.
Nah.
Yeah.
on
Oh,
console.
No, my computer.
Oh,
Oh,
I was talking about PUBG. I know your computer struggles, Rad.
Yeah, no.
yeah. PUBG on
had a lot of
console,
problems.
that release was a disaster.
I could have only imagined. I figured it'd be that case.
Well, it's not as
Well,
bad
it's
as
Blue
what
Hole. Of course it's going to
you're
be.
doing with Destiny.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get started here. Oh yeah, I should probably write down the time. See, it's been so long since I've done this show. Kind of forgotten how to stream. Bad. All right.
Oh, I did have something good happen.
Here I am, just writing down the introductions. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Fine.
No, I got my Synology. I got my NAS.
I don't know what
It's
that
here.
is.
It arrived. It's a network storage device.
Okay. What will
But
that
it's
do
cool
for you?
because it has well, I can store all of my videos and everything like that on it, and it has an interface module that's kind of similar to Netflix, to where I just browse to my NAS and it's like, oh, here's my video center. Yeah, I'd love to watch some Stargate Atlantis season 3. Oh, look, it automatically downloaded the thumbnails and the description and the title names and everything. Like, it's just pretty slick.
Oh, my cousin has something like that. He's
Pretty
got it all
slick.
set up to his he's got it set up to like his whole house where he can like put it on whatever TV he wants, and it's
I don't
it's
know
like
that
a
I'd
fully
ever go back
realized
and
interface.
rewatch Stargate Atlantis. It had some pretty ace episodes though. The one where
Season 3, Season 4, I think. Season 4, definitely.
I mean, there was this really great episode where a Canadian doctor and America Colonel face off in a video game, and then they go to the planet that the video game is on. My God, that was a great episode.
That was good.
Pretty much anything with Canadian Doctor is amazing.
I really liked. He did some really exceptional ones in that series. The one where the parasite in his brain was like dumbing him down. It was like causing brain damage, so he kept on forgetting everything.
I remember that.
Oh, really, really good.
I mean, that series ended,
and
really
every
weird.
episode with his sister. She's his actual sister in real life too.
I remember that series having like a weird parallel universe finale where they were in Las Vegas for some reason. And
that was the episode before the end.
Yeah. Like I was like, what the hell is this shit? Right before the finale, we're gonna do like a CSI Stargate episode.
Yeah, it's a weird parallel thing where the signal the Wraith sent out accidentally hopped dimensions into their dimension. So now the Wraith know where Earth is.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not good.
And they have a ZPM, so they have a ZPM fueled mothership that just they just went completely off the rails with it.
I mean, the other thing that series is terrible at is letting what's her name go? The original administrator of the facility,
Dr. Weir.
Yeah, where they keep bringing her back as like it's a new actor playing the same character and trying to use the same vocal inflections. It was crazy. I was like, what is this? Come on, guys. You gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Sorry, it sounds like I'm bashing Stargate Atlantis, but actually, it's the only Stargate that's worth watching, so...
It had a lot of cheese and a lot of bad stuff, but it had a lot of great stuff,
that
too.
That sounds like you're describing Stargate Universe.
No, Stargate Universe was mostly bad with a little great.
The end of every episode was playing some sort of emo music while doing montages around the ship. Ugh. All right.
I don't know. I really liked Eli and the Doctor in that. Those two characters, everybody else could have just fucked off.
I don't know who Eli is.
Eli was the civilians gamer guy that figured out the code.
Yeah. I mean, I remember who the Doctor is because I'm pretty sure he's Rumpelstiltskin from Once.
He is. Yeah, same actor.
That dude is really good at playing angry old sociopaths. So, all right. Perfect.
Now that we've forced Arthur into a coughing fit.
Getting sick right as I'm getting ready to get started doing the intros. Here is the news report for the day. So in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, it says that today is December. Oh man, you know, you'd think I'd be ready here to do this.
Giant off-kilter private area. Did you make that, Arthur?
The thing at the top. Yes, that's my secret private area. Don't worry about it.
Oh, cool.
Don't look at it.
Oh, it's stuff in there we can't see.
It's not.
It's not straight. Yes, I know.
It's not straight.
I'm aware.
It's engaging the tiny little bit of OCD I have, but I'll work through it.
Great. Is that really
power through?
That's really a screen. Like you got stuff in there we can't see.
Yes. I have the.
Yeah, he has stuff in there that we can't see.
I have the mech force in there for today's battle.
Oh, neato!
And all their cards,
so
that you can't be like, all right, I know that they have this. So
I mean, I can see 2 cards in there. I mean, I won't look at them, but I can see 2 things.
Well, that's not good. All right. In the lower left-hand corner, it says that it's currently December 8th, 3047, and that we're on Sluis. We hear the familiar, like, dun, dun, dun of Donegal Broadcasting Corporation. The news reporting in this and most of the Inner Sphere. As news reporter James Jives comes on, shuffling some papers in front of him and says, and we have a priority report today coming out of Sluis. We've scheduled an interview from December 3rd. It managed to catch a jump ship out here and has passed around the HPG network. It looks like Sluis is under attack. And then, like, an infographic comes on with the planet Sluis with, like, fires blooming all around it while it rotates. And it says, like, Sluis under attack. The screen fades to the familiar face of your old nemesis, Major Rolf Lee, the commander of the unit for the last episode, except now he's wearing a lieutenant colonel uniform. And he's getting interviewed, and Rolf is just like, yes, that's correct. I, Lieutenant Colonel Rolf Lee, did lead the daring assault. As you can see here, this commando was captured against the Lyran Alliance insurgents. Now that we have this magnificent machine of war, I will personally be piloting it, and for my efforts, I was rewarded with the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. And then we like hear the reporter start asking a question, and he's like, and furthermore, I'd like to say that I appreciate the efforts of Crows Black. Without them, we would be unable to execute certain operations on planet. As many of you know, as he like takes a dramatic stance, I'm completely against mercenaries, especially those from the Lyran Commonwealth. However, Crows Black have proven to be extremely effective at what they do, without shame, and willing to fire upon Lyran civilians.
Do we want to shoot this guy like really badly?
And like,
yes, we did.
So the title card at the bottom is like, "Who is Crows Black?" and like starts going through a smaller.
Would you like to know more?
Yeah.
God, don't get Starship Troopers on me.
That begins to fade as we see the four of you watching on screen what's happening right now. A news report from 5 days ago. There's a timer on the base that's running on all the clocks that says that there's 20 hours until drop time. And that's when your enemy, Morrison's Extractors, is going to be landing a full battalion on planet. You got 20 hours before combat starts. What do you want to do here?
I think what am I? Oh, Bandito. I think Bandito will try to see if he can pinpoint exactly what will be coming our way.
Okay.
If possible, like
when you open your infocoms, Bandito, you have a message. You have a message from a jump ship that recently entered system. They managed to broadcast before they surrendered to the pirate jump ships.
I like message with the lieutenant. It's like, hey, lieutenant, how much you want to guess the guys with the twins I killed? I got a message. $5.
Oh, I will bet you 5 Comstock credits you are correct.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. You're supposed to. All right, I'll answer it.
Hey, you open the message. It's an advertisement.
Oh, okay.
There's a man deeply tanned.
I throw him 5 Comstar credits.
Weathered.
Yes.
He's wearing wraparound aviators and is standing in front of a Shrek PPC carrier. It's an enormous tank with 3 PPCs on it. They're super rare and super old. You recognize this man. His name is Kenneth Cross. He's the bounty hunter that is rumored to have killed your family.
Ah, son of a bitch.
His arms are folded and he's like, so, recently, Comstar's extranet services have indicated that you're looking up how to bounty hunter and or pilot a mech. I'm bounty hunter Kenneth Cross, and I'm here to teach you how to do those things that you have registered for. If you'd like to know more, use the number at the bottom of the screen in order to contact me, bounty hunter Kenneth Cross, and get licensing from an official representative on planet of the Kenneth Cross Corporation.
Please tell me that son of a bitch is on planet.
And while you're sitting there, Kenneth Cross like starts doing karate kicks and stuff. It's full Walker Texas Ranger because he's wearing like blue jeans and giant cowboy boots. And he's like,
please
Whatcha?
tell me that son of a bitch is on planet.
Does he like kick one person and then you see like 3 people flying backwards?
No, he's in front of his tank, just like doing martial arts on the front of the tank.
Oh my god.
Air kicks and everything.
Yep, air kicks.
I walk over to Bandit and say, you know, we could, you have a gripe with this guy, I can probably tell. Am I right?
Son of a bitch killed my family.
Fair enough. I have an idea then. We could probably call him and then kidnap him.
I feel like that's a terrible idea, even though I really want to go with it. It's not my call.
Well, we have an entire planet right now. We could take our mechs and just walk off into the wilderness to torture him. I took no oath.
I just like stop. Look at Doctor for a while. Heavily consider. We'll put a rain check on that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So when you pull up more information about what's going on, you get a direct comm line to the unit's what do you call it? Intelligence officer, Sergeant Gwendolyn Crimson, and she's just running a hand through her red hair and just like, ugh, Benito. Okay, what do you need?
I'll come to trying to help figure out what's coming our way, so that way we know what we'll be facing soon.
She sends you the tactical plan for tomorrow. It includes information that your unit is being deployed to the secondary spaceport again. You're going to be doing a sweep patrol out from the spaceport. As far as planetary security and the planetary militia can tell, they're going to be landing a full battalion across a wide range of locations, and the militia is going to be breaking up in order to fight them. The Crow's Black has been tasked as a single lance to stop a full company by just tying them down for a few hours so that the planetary militia can like defeat one group and then sweep in to help you later. You guys will be fighting a very dangerous holding action.
Brilliant. Is there any possible way I can tell exactly what mechs they'd be bringing ahead of time, or does that gotta be a little bit closer to drop time?
I mean, you can't see inside dropships, so you have no idea.
All right.
You can try to estimate based on the size of the dropships that they're bringing, but they're not really sure which dropships are going where.
Gotcha.
The other thing that's of note at the bottom is that they have aerial superiority, or at the very least, they have more fighters, and the militia is refusing to engage in air-to-air combat before they land, because they don't want to fight the dropships at the same time.
Understandable.
So you guys are probably going to encounter some air units. Look at Sid. Sid's just like, shit.
I mean, I'm like,
I've
shit.
seen any war movie in existence. I know how this works.
Boss! Boss!
Turns out Air Forces are really good to have.
Boss!
Oddly enough.
I got some bad news and bad news. I should say worse news. I mean, it's all terrible, honestly.
Oh, really?
So, A, we don't know what we're going to be fighting, obviously enough. I think you kind of could have guessed that. B, the militia is refusing to send out their air support, their air fighters, because the guys that will be fighting have more fighters, and they don't want to be fighting the dropships at the same time as their fighters. So, that might mean that we'll be facing some fighters.
So they will be landing uncontested. That's fantastic. This will go well for us.
Sure.
Perhaps we should have a chat with their militia.
They've said they won't engage before they land, but after they've landed, will they be available after that? Like after the dropship has done its thing and...
Yeah. So they're going to try fighting once they're on the ground.
Okay. So is it up to us to coordinate that piece, or...
No.
Okay.
The planetary militia is not working with you guys.
We don't have any control over...
You work for them.
Sure.
Giant bag of dicks.
Yeah. Basically. What about the rest of you? Any
Well,
pressing
I am an
business before-
administrator. I'll be administrating,
All right.
catching up on paperwork and the like.
Yeah, your paperwork's actually pretty well done right now. You know, everybody's just preparing for tomorrow. There is a message from the commander of Crow's Black, the captain, asking whether it's just like a simple query, whether or not you wanted to have the intelligence operations commander, Sergeant Gwendolyn Christie, out in the harasser with your unit, or whether you wanted to have her hang back with the vehicle unit.
Which officer was that?
Gwendolyn Christie.
I think that's
The
one
officer,
you...
the captain Harold Crow is just asking whether or not, since you're the senior battlefield commander and you're probably the one who's going to be eating a giant pile of crap.
But
whether you
Gwendolyn
wanna-
is she's our intel.
Yes,
What benefit would it provide us to have her up in the harasser?
you would have a harasser. You literally have a
Oh.
harasser.
Let's see. And what sort of armaments do those have again?
Like
Like
two
SRMs.
packs.
2
I
SRM
don't-
sticks?
I don't
They
think...
can't take much, though.
No, they can't.
Yeah,
we
pretty
one
flat.
shot them all.
Practically, because we
I
hit 'em
mean, they
well.
were standing still, and you got a
Yeah.
whole surprise round on them, and you were right
Still,
in front of them.
Yeah, it's pretty
don't-
hard when you have a standing still mech and a standing still harasser at point blank range.
I think we
What's their
don't want
movement?
it. I don't think we should take it. I think they have a lot. It was like 12 or something.
They're fast, yeah.
But again, it's the matter of they don't have a lot of armor.
I mean, if you're not going to use it for a mission like this, when are you ever going to use it?
When we have more,
Yes, actually, I think we should.
oh, okay.
Well, we don't know what we're going to be facing.
Yeah, I just
right
feel like if
out
we're
of the
trying
gate.
to-
So
We're trying to hold back a
Yeah.
whole company. Every gun matters.
yeah, in the initial engagement, the more times they try and shoot the harasser and miss, or the more, even every single pound of armor that can be shaved off by that harasser's weapons is one less pound that we have to shave off ourselves.
Well,
Is
the
there
other
any-
thing is that how many SRMs do we have left?
Not many.
That's the other
Ooh.
problem.
I think you guys had like 200 ammos of SRMs.
Okay.
And for right now, I that's pretty much all I've got. And I know the Panther uses SRMs. I don't know about you two. I don't think you two do.
Well, beans, we don't know what we're going to be facing. I feel it would be more beneficial to have his face off with his whatever we have available to us.
I agree.
So the only other paperwork on your desk right now, Death Wish, is physical fitness report requests from Staff Sergeant Butch McKirk.
Oh, their requests
No,
for a
'cause he-
fitness examination?
yeah,
Or-
because he's had to do it every single day. And the pirates are landing slower than expected. They've given you guys a whole extra day to land, and so his punishment of needing to do physical assessment every day was extended.
He does it every day without fail.
And
It's
as
like,
a result, all of the infantry grunts have also been
Yes.
punished as well.
everyone has taken a PT test every day, every morning for the last. So you have like a filing cabinet full of PT tests now.
All right, I will review those.
That's probably what Sergeant McGurk is doing right now. Like maybe the PT test is over for the morning and he's just out and he's got all of the infantrymen in front of him and he's doing PCIs and PCCs, pre-combat checks and pre-combat inspections. So they have all of their gear, all of their personal issue gear laid out in front of them on the ground in a uniform like layout. Everything is exactly the same for each soldier, and each soldier is in the middle of their layout in the push-up position. And Sergeant McGurk is like pacing in front of them with a list of standard issue equipment. And every time he calls something out, they have to reach out and grab that thing and then hold it up in the air while staying in the push-up position. Their bodies can never touch the ground.
You're a monster.
They have to wave it. And then when everybody's got it up, then he says, put it down, and then put it down, and he calls out the next item, and they wave it, and then put it down. And every time somebody touches the ground with their body, he just like marches through and like kicks everybody's shit everywhere. And then they have to all, while in the push-up position, on toes and hands only, they have to scramble around and put all of their shit back where it goes. And then they start over again at the beginning of the list. That's a true story, boys and girls.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Staff Sergeant McGurk.
I feel like as I'm reviewing those in my office, you can see in the background him running by with a bunch of people.
He's got a beer in his hand as running.
I be assisting
an entire formation behind him. Every time somebody passes out, you just go stick an IV in them, and that's it. And they have to keep going.
You get approached by one of the local Aztecs, the assistant technicians.
Okay.
It looks like they're trying to avoid speaking to your local doctor / technical officer / baronet. This guy's keeping good pace with you, but he's like, sir, if you could stop for a second, we have some very serious problems to talk about.
Sergeant McGurk will motion for like whoever's front in line to come take his place, so that he will lead the formation and continue to run. And,
I assume they're singing a military song.
Yes,
in my mind, it's Mulan's "I'll Make a Man Out of You" to keep them in step. But
yes, they're all jodying all the time, and they've probably made up a bunch of really like suggestive jodies about the executive officer, but it's like subtle enough where it's not obvious. Like all the enlisted people know what it's about, but the commissioned officers definitely don't. Like it's about like squirrels and like sunshine and rainy days, but like the enlisted know what it is. They know what it's really about. But he'll stop and talk to this guy.
He hands you a report that indicates that your entire ammo supply is gone. Someone has spiked all the ammo on the base or stolen it.
What ammo? Like the infantry ammo?
Everything. Infantry rifle ammo, SRM ammo, autocannon ammo. The only thing that's left that you can actually use is what's already in the mechs and vehicles and rifles.
Well, who's responsible for this?
the tech is
Whose
just like...
job was it to watch this?
The tech is just like, sir, I don't really know. I'm a contractor.
That's the wrong fucking answer.
So, sir?
You can either find me a name of someone who is responsible, or I will substitute yours.
It's just like,
Okay.
The enemy lands in 20 hours. You have 8. Find me a person or a shitload of ammo, and don't come back and talk to me again until you have some sort of solution.
This is so far outside of my purview, sir. I was just hoping you'd pass this up the chain of command. I don't actually work for you.
Not with that attitude, son.
Yes?
What? So is all of our stuff, was it stowed like communally somewhere?
Yeah, in a dump.
And the dump was hit. So is the militia's ammunition missing as well?
No. So when you I assume that you're going to go check out the ammunition dump room.
Yeah, it's someplace like I can walk, like it's close.
Yeah, it's inside the giant warehouse facility
it's in our facility. Okay.
Yep. When you go in there, there's armors like pulling coins out of rifle rounds. Like someone has taken out primer and replaced it with like a really tiny dot of metal, so that the round won't fire, but will still have the same weight. Like, this is really thorough and ridiculous levels of sabotage.
That's been going on for a really long time. Right? Because it would take a long time to go through all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you come in, the armorers can't figure out whether they need to jump to attention or keep trying to unsabotage.
I make it very confusing.
Yeah.
Every time they stop doing what they're doing, I'm like, get back to work. And every time they get back to work, I'm like, fucking stand at parade rest when I address you, god damn it. So they don't know what to do. I share my stress, and I'm like, don't fucking look at me. Figure this shit out. God damn it, pay some respect. So I get on. I get on. I don't know my Nokia cell phone or whatever, right? And I call. I call it up. Yeah, I call it up to the lieutenant, and I'm like, we got somebody that's jacking with all of our stuff. All of our ammo is it's skunked. It's all no good. We have a saboteur. So I get Lieutenant Harrington on the phone. I'm like, hey, sir, we have a serious problem down here at the ammo dump.
Did we lose Ted?
Did he freeze? I think we lost him.
I think we did lose him.
Battery's really good at fucking with us.
I mean, you can't stay that still for that.
No, we lost him because he's out of tabletop.
Yeah, I was going to
He'll be
say.
back.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh,
No, it's,
Moved for a second, then it was done.
I think it's his internet.
I want to continue to try and get them to tell me anything. Like, have they looked into this? Is there any kind of like investigation going on?
So they're like,
we store this stuff in trust with the local somebody, right? Like,
no, it's right here. You store it inside your own facility.
Okay, well, who the fuck was supposed to be watching this shit?
I think, Rad, you need to flip your camera, and that should fix everything.
Okay.
Boom. We're all back. Sid, are you back?
His mic's still muted.
Nah, he still looks frozen to me.
Yep. The armorers are just like, sir, we're responsible for this ammunition, sir. I can't honestly say what happened.
Do these people work for me?
Yes, they are actual soldiers. They're armorers.
Hmm.
Wow, you're smiling now. I'm a little worried. Yeah, they go get you all the logs of, like, when they've been on duty, you know, who's been scheduled to guard this room, who's been doing maintenance.
But the scope of this is that it has taken place over days.
Probably.
And it's not gone, it's just all ruined.
Some of it is gone, and some of it's ruined. Yep.
What's gone and what's ruined?
You want to flip your camera again, Rad?
Yeah.
When you look over the logs of what's gone, several tons of SRM ammo is missing, and all of the autocannon ammo is gone.
Okay, is there security camera footage or?
Yeah, it's all been wiped.
This is an inside job.
It does seem like it, and these armorers are both like sweating bullets right now.
How many of them are there?
2.
There's only 2 of them?
I mean, you only have 28 men, so.
All right. I tell them to come with me.
All right, they come with you, leaving the, half unfinished job behind them.
What were they doing?
They were removing the sabotage.
Oh, they were fixing it?
Yeah, they were trying to fix rifle rounds.
Okay. Well, I say come with me, but then I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Finish what you're doing first, you idiots.
Just gesture to like hundreds of thousands of rifle ammunition rounds that they're working on.
So all right, I get on the phone and I get whatever, like I do a conference call, like my squad leaders or whatever, my lesser sergeants or my corporals or whatever, and I'm gonna get the whole infantry unit in here. Putting these guys under house arrest until an investigation can be held.
Mm-hmm.
So they're absolutely they're under arrest, but they're being allowed to continue to fix this problem. And the infantry are helping. I feel like they should probably have the basic wherewithal to reprime ammo. And I want to put the priority on any remaining. What's our primary ammo for our mechs? Is it the SRMs? So yeah, we want to get the SRMs up first. Any SRMs we got left, those good to go, and then they can work on their own ammunition. So that should be a motivator to hurry the fuck up, because otherwise you guys are going to be the ones without bullets.
Okay. It's a room full of grim-faced infantrymen. I imagine it's also slightly smokily lit for some reason.
Sure.
Everybody's just like, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sergeant.
After all of that, Butch McGurk goes to work doing the same thing. He does as his troops do. So
All right.
he starts unpacking and fixing SRMs too, and he still calls it up to the lieutenant, telling him we got hosed in the armory room. Somebody came in over the last several days and sabotaged all of our ammunition. So currently our ammo load consists of only what is in our machines. The 2 men that were on duty are being held for investigation, and the infantry unit is currently trying to unfuck us from this situation.
I'll immediately calm the XO.
Okay. Yeah, she's on the line. As you know, she doesn't like you, but she is a professional, so she answers immediately and is just like, "Yes, Lieutenant."
Ma'am, I apologize for interrupting you. It seems we have a bit of a situation. It looks like our good staff sergeant has discovered that our ammunition has been tampered with, and a good amount of it has been stolen. If you could meet me at the armory, I'm on my way there now.
Montage to being at the armory. So when you arrive at the armory, it's you.
It's a bunch of
and,
shirtless infantrymen like lifting short-range missiles.
Yeah. And the Foreigner's Hot-Blooded song is playing. Hot-blooded, checker to see.
It's a lot of misty like air swirling around in there for some reason.
It's the shirtless scene from Star
Beat it up.
Wars.
Yeah. It's a mix between that and like the volleyball game of Top Gun. Except they're not playing volleyball. They're loading ammunition.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking that's perfect.
It's unusually sexy for what's being done.
There's one private, and his assignment is just to hold a boombox over his head. That's his only job. Is to just hold that boombox over his head.
Just standing there with a cigarette in his mouth, holding the boombox in a tank top.
It's like Russian like labor union music playing. Like it's super dour. Like,
So, yeah, Maxwell Harridan, that you and Crystal Loff arrive and are watching Staff Sergeant Butch McGurk and them infantry boys work on SRM ammunition.
Sergeant, what have we lost by way of ammo?
Can I either recite to him what's lost or that, and I'll give him the logbooks and give him a brief summary of what's walked away and what's still here, that all the primers have been replaced with duds, basically. So we're working to reprime the ammunition. The priority is on the mech ammo, and then we will be repriming the infantry, the small arms.
We'll also need some people to check out the ammunition that's been loaded in your mechs.
They have. That was the first thing they did.
Okay.
It's everything that's in the mechs is still good.
And he makes a point to physically point at the 2 extra sweaty individuals that are working very hard so as not to be court-martialed. Because
so
I know that their time is coming.
They're getting shorter and shorter in the background as you continue to talk about them.
Yeah. But yeah, I have armed individuals like look, get 2 mags of ammo reprimed for you
just to stand guard
and lock and load and stand over those 2 motherfuckers while they do their job.
Stay here while we fix the ammo.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the situation. So
ma'am, we appear to have a significant infiltration here.
Crystal Loft, the first lieutenant, your executive officer, is just completely stunned. No words.
Ma'am, I suggest we have some people pour over logs of activity surrounding this room. Anything involving surveillance. Anything we have to find out who did this and why.
I don't disagree. However, shouldn't our emphasis be on fighting the conflict that's right in front of us?
We don't know if we've been infiltrated or if someone...
I think it's pretty clear that we've been infiltrated.
But also at the same time, are we sure this is all they did? We do need to find them to make sure they don't do anything else.
All right, Lieutenant Harridan, if you care this much, I'm putting you in charge of the investigation.
Thank you, ma'am.
You have 19 and a half hours.
She doesn't care?
Plenty of time, I hope.
Out of character, what's the judiciary norm in a situation like this for a mercenary company? This is
probably like prison forever.
Okay.
Or shot in the head on site when you found.
I mean, it would depend on what nation you're in, right? Like the legality of being able to do that is going to depend on where you are. But putting somebody in prison for like 20 years within the mercenary unit isn't unreasonable.
So I suppose I will head for the security shack.
All right. Yeah, the base computer logs, for what that's worth, seem to have been wiped specifically around the armory, and only at certain times, which make it really obvious when someone infiltrated.
Okay. What about duty rosters?
Let's see here. You can probably make a skill to sort through all of that stuff. I feel like administration would probably work out. Is there oh, there's an investigation skill. Yeah.
Oh God, investigation.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. So
I
feel like
can't.
you can use
I
either one of
cannot
those.
attempt. I cannot attempt an investigation.
All right, it's going to be really hard for you to investigate, but you can use your administration skill to run through this paperwork.
All right, I'll use my administration skill. I have a ooh, a +1.
All right, good luck. Grab some dice. That's right, chat. I have a Santa hat on. I'm dope as shit. Because I'm hot-blooded, checking to see.
Oh,
No.
that was almost a 6.
You got to
Damn,
an 8,
so
though.
I have an
That's
8.
good enough. Yeah, you get the bare minimum of what you need. Nothing more. Your duty logs show that the 2 armorers who are on duty weren't on duty when this happened. And no 2, despite there being...
There's no correlative...
Yeah, there's been 3 separate infiltrations, and no 2 of them have ever been on duty at the same time. Instead, you notice that the logs correlate to days that your employer has visited.
Oh, really?
That's the militia, right?
No, you are not hired by the militia. You were hired by Percival Bronstein.
He's visited personally.
Yeah, he visited you guys personally a couple times. Not you guys, but like the base he's visited and over the last few weeks because it's been like a month and a half.
Did he have like a retinue of people with him, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to bring our intelligence officer in on this.
Okay, that's good.
I want to find out if they're...
It's kind of like her job. Stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of her job.
And I also want to have her try and reconstruct the deletion points if she can, or if she has someone who has the capacity to do that.
See if she can do it. How good is she at her job? Pretty terrible.
Oh my God!
That's Snake Eyes right there, buddy.
Can we get a reroll? Can we get?
Can she use her luck or her edge, perhaps?
No, but one of you guys can blow edge. For
Can
her,
I use my edge?
Yes.
I'll blow an edge. I have
right.
an edge.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I think I have an edge too.
Let's see. Everybody's just like, okay, all right. Listen, I really want to use some edge.
Let's edge it up.
See, I could have used that to spot that one thing, probably.
So there's 2 ways to use edge. The first is you can use as many points as you like in order to, let's see here. Edge attribute, burning edge. This is after the roll. You can burn edge after the roll. The first modifies the action check in the same manner as edge, but you get 1 point per point burned. Or you can discard the roll and roll again to make it an even better result.
Yeah, I would like to
discard
that roll.
All right. So which one of you is spending your edge?
I will spend my edge.
Okay, so mark down that your edge score is 1 lower for now. And you will get it back when you accomplish something significantly karmic. A good deed.
Well, I only had 1 edge.
All right. That's,
hey!
she got a 10 this time. That's really,
All right,
really
take
good.
it.
I'm sorry, did you say your edge is 0 now?
My edge is 0 now.
Oh, okay. That's really bad. All right. That's truly awful. You, in order to recover edge from now on, you have to use Live and Learn, which is a special. You're gonna have
Basically,
to
I'm screwed.
spend experience points in order to buy edge back. So you need to spend 20 experience in order to like seed you having edge again.
Wow. Okay.
Not terrible.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's really bad.
20 experience is a lot, dude.
Said 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like what happens is you're standing over her, and she comes back with like some report. She's about to tell you it's negative, and you're just like intensely staring so hard. You get like flashbacks to the conflicts you've been in, all the wars you've been in, and what little street cred you can call upon in these flashbacks. Maybe there's a brief shot of a 10 years younger version of you with your uniform cap knocked off, and you've got like blood running down your face, and you're shouting somebody's name really loudly, and that name is, you're just like, Marsden! As you're standing like on a mech, like shaking your fist at somebody, and then we snap back to the present where you've burned through your edge. She reverses the footage.
After you intimidate her into doing better, you start to cry, which is why you're edge zero. You lose all of your street cred. Super traumatic memory is you just like break down into sniffles and tears. Just do it again.
You footage that you see is someone infiltrating the base with the retinue, wearing some sort of sneaking suit, like Metal Gear Solid style.
Like the one I have.
They're following behind the retinue after having snuck in with them. Like, when they're going through security, these guys, like, drop into the back of the group by like, rappelling down the side of the warehouse and following them in, and then do, like, Metal Gear Solid style sneaking mission where they're leaning around corners and looking for people. The thing that really brings it together for you is that this guy's wearing the same Loki style suit that you saw on the enhanced gun cam footage from before.
So this is either the same person or probably part of the same unit.
Yeah, would be part of the same cell. You're being intentionally screwed with by either someone who is a Loki agent or someone pretending to be one. But either way, this person is extremely skilled. The final thing we see is them like in the room that you're currently in, looking at the camera in the room, smiling, and then like beep, 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 and the footage cuts off as they delete the footage. But of course you've recovered it now, so.
All right, well, I will package that up.
The sergeant's just like staring at the screen and is like, wow, I didn't think I'd get all this. I guess I'm better than I thought I was.
Is there like
Excellent
facial
job, Sergeant.
recognition on this person?
They're wearing a face thing.
Then how do we know they're smiling, Arthur?
I mean, you can see from when someone's wearing
It's
a
skin tight.
balaclava,
You can
right?
see their
Oh,
cheeks
okay.
lift.
It's like Deadpool. Yeah.
No, not like that.
Okay.
You know, like ski
Where you can
mask,
see his facial expressions through his mask.
I guess, but it's more like a
Okay.
ski mask, you know, where you got
I gotcha.
yeah.
Sure. I'm just busting your balls. That's all.
Thanks. I think it's called a balaclava, not a baklava, but I'm pretty sure a baklava is
yeah,
a
it is a
delicious.
balaclava.
Cover your mouth.
One is a
Oh.
delicious Russian treat, and the other is like a scarf that you wear on your face.
Yeah, baklava goes over your face. It's a ski mask that goes over your head.
Well, Sergeant, excellently well done. We should back that up, of course. Make sure we retain multiple copies of it and forward a copy over to the XO.
All right. She's listening to what you're saying, but in her left hand, she's playing with a lighter. And just like one-handedly, bloop, 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 doing what you're saying, and just seems really shocked that somehow she pulled this off.
Excellent job, Sergeant. I appreciate everything you do for us.
I literally don't know how I did it, sir.
Well, we all surprise ourselves every once in a while. You did not surprise me, however.
Thanks, sir.
So motivational.
Very good. I walk out.
Slap that
Go
lighter
find the
out of her
XO.
hand. She loves it when you do that.
Dr. Sean Goldhirsch, you have an outstanding message as well. While all this insanity is going on, you have a message from Lieutenant Colonel Rolf Lee asking if you would like to join his new unit. He wants you to tear up your contract with Crow's Black and is willing to pay you basically triple what you're getting paid here in order to take your Battlemech and join his new unit, as apparently he's got the assault mechs that they bought plus his commando unit, and he's wanting to round out the unit with a 5th scout mech.
We're gonna have to fight these dudes before we leave. I can just feel it.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm good. I'm
As
going
soon as I get my other arm.
I'm going to go to the closest
listen, both.
scanner. Put my pants down, sit on it, scan Maria, and forward that to him.
Okay. All right.
And then,
You get a message back that's like a do not disturb. Like, this is Lieutenant Colonel Roth Lee. I'm currently on operational maneuvers saving the planet.
It's like a smiley winky face emoticon.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get to your message as soon as I'm done saving the planet. And then the bottom of it is like, by the way, did you know that my family has a majority stakehold in the Lee ammunition factory? If you're looking for premium ammunition, choose Lee.
So we need to rob the Lee to get more ammo. Got it.
yeah, and then I'm going to go to my mech and do.
We have how many hours?
Oh, that's right.
19?
Yeah. So we haven't seen it yet on stream, but all of your mechs
She's
have
like,
been
you have
repainted.
19 hours. You call her back. Like you send the XO. Like you forward her the footage. Like 15 minutes later, you're like, I'm good. You don't need 19 hours.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
I'm going to be painting my family crest on one of the shoulders of my new mech,
Nice.
like my Jenna did.
Excellent, excellent. Are you keeping the katana emblem that shows that you're a graduate of Sun Jiang?
Oh yeah,
All right, excellent.
it's going to be on the other arm.
Also, will we have enough ammunition for our purposes?
You have whatever's left in the mech. You're fully topped off.
So can we get a projection of how much will be restored by the time it's go time?
Not a lot.
Can we purchase more ammo?
Yes, you can.
Will we have? Can we
but
fix up?
you guys can't purchase it, but the captain can. I mean, unless you want to spend your.
Well,
personal
if
money.
we're topped off, right? We're at full.
Yeah.
What about our?
Okay, we don't have to worry about it right now.
Your vehicles are all also topped off.
The harassers. Okay. All right.
Yep. And the
we're
machine
gonna need
guns
some
on the APCs.
As soon as the bullets start flying, we're gonna be hard pressed to find more ammo. So,
Yes.
how much would SRM ammo cost?
A lot.
I ain't got no money.
Define a lot.
More than you guys can afford right now.
Are you sure?
Yes. Okay, so
We
let's
need
put
to
it this
start
way.
picking
You
up
don't
some
have enough
SLR.
time to get ammunition shipped here. I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Like you start looking on the local web for ammunition, and the only major ammunitions seller on the planet is Lieutenant Colonel Roth Lee's company. And they're all just like, I'm sorry, we're closed for business as there's about to be a massive planetary raid. It's typically bad habit for us to keep people in the factory is it's a constant raid target. Can I refer you to our pre-order policy? As soon as the raid's over, we'll have a representative get back to you. Lieutenant? Hello? Is this thing on?
Click. I hang up. I'm just like staring into the camera.
Let's worry about
Click.
ammo later and worry about battle now.
And yeah, I'll turn in my report that our ammunition has been sabotaged and stolen by a Loki agent.
All right. That report goes quickly around the command deck, and you can clearly see that the executive officer and the commander of the unit are both in pretty deep discussion about what to do about it.
He sends him the footage and all that stuff too, right? Like,
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you're deployed?
I sign additional
Post
security.
extra guards.
Yeah.
I love the idea that Butch McGurk signs guards. The Lieutenant Harridan comes up and is like, "We need more guards."
I'm like, double the guards. He's like, double the guards. I'm
Double
like,
it again.
Double the doubles.
I'll help keep watch over places, kind of sneak around places.
Double the doubling doubles.
I'm like, when you
With
take
double
a nap,
dollars.
you take a nap laying across the doorway, so if somebody comes in here invisible, like they trip on you.
Invisible.
So I'll help keep watch until it's time to go time.
And
Yeah,
if I have
everyone's on
nothing,
rotating
if I have
shift.
nothing else administrative to do, I'll actually go help reload ammo.
All right.
Yeah.
So the next day, Operation ENDOSTEEL Rain is underway. Union and merchant class dropships and invader class dropship are all falling all across the planet, mostly around the capital city of Sluis. And you are deployed to stop a landing company of mechs. Who is going to be your recon mech? Who's your sensor operations for this?
That will be
I
me.
believe
All
that
right.
was going to be Butch.
All right, so you're in the Wolverine.
Or not
Let's
Butch.
let's go ahead and make a roll here.
Bandito.
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 Give me a moment.
Frito Bandito.
Sensor operations, that is I think 3 for me.
That's a good number.
I think. So that's my benefit.
You need at least an 8 for
Yes. Okay. So 8.
8 to get minimum information.
Where's the dice?
Right here in the center of the table.
Just hit the black button.
Okay.
6,
8. 11.
plus 3 for 11. All right,
Boom,
Nice.
shakalaka.
so here's what happens. Your Lance of Mechs is sent out to a reasonable location where you can stop the incoming company by, like exchanging long-range fire with your guns. As you're halfway there, you start getting reports that there are enemies behind you. And Sergeant Gray, working with your intelligence officer, in her harasser that's I think you guys said you were having her follow you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Working with her, you resolve that there is a mixed lance behind you coming out of the city with Morrison extractor ID codes. That's cutting off your escape.
Coming out of the city?
Coming out of the city.
Brilliant.
So we're getting sandwiched between two lances.
No, you're getting sandwiched between 3 lances on one side and 1 behind you. It's a mixed
Ooh.
company, so it's like vehicle, infantry, and mech. You are ordered, Lieutenant Harridan, by text message to RTB immediately and break through to the city. Which is why we're going to have our first breakthrough map.
For that. That's exactly what I was going to do regardless. So.
So here are the rules for this particular map type. You win when you either eliminate all enemy forces or all of your mechs reach the far side of the map.
Brilliant.
Oh, goody.
So,
And I don't have jump jets.
we need a roll for initiative.
Oh wait, no, I do.
And you guys got incredible success here. So, you already know where the enemy is deploying at. There's a hunchback that's trying to hide, but not successfully hiding. Behind
Is
this
this a
hill here.
standard?
There's
Yeah,
infantry
scout.
somewhere on the battlefield, but you didn't get high enough in order to determine that. And there's a Jenner that's watching the backfield. In addition, somewhere nearby, but not on the battlefield, there's a Long Tom artillery piece, which is really confusing because it's coming out of the city, which means someone must have smuggled it in there. These are this is a super unusual combat vehicle, especially to only be supporting 1 lance.
That Jenner just turned into a nightmare.
Right.
Are these all
Try and
those new models, Arthur?
Do what?
These all those new models?
Yes.
They look really good.
Ooh, that
They
Jenna
look
looks
good.
Yeah.
So the
gorgeous.
Wolverine actually looks like a Wolverine now, not some skinny robot.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
I rolled 12, so good luck on your initiative.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ah, that
All
gift
right,
Jenna
roll
looks,
12.
that Jenna looks gorgeous.
I did not roll 12.
All right. You guys get to place your mechs within 3 of your side of the map. I'll also let you pick if you want to deploy anybody to this particular hex right here on the far side of the river.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay.
What do you think, boss?
Because that's in clear line of sight of the Jenner, and there's no easy way to get behind cover.
Do we all want to run up and like 4v1 this hunchback like in the face?
We're gonna want to 4v1 that hunchback at a distance.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Otherwise-
It's got like
otherwise
AC
that-
10.
AC 20.
Is it AC 20?
AC 20. That thing will mess up your day.
Yeah.
Can we
That's a
can we
mech killer.
start up? Can
Am
we
I
start
able
on
to
the
see
hill?
what they is equipped with AC 20?
Yeah, it's a standard
Okay.
hunchback.
All right. Don't mess with that.
And the Jenner is a large laser variant that just has the one laser on it. So it's like a long-range Jenner.
The Jenner is going to be spotting for the long toms. So
I guess you could say it's a real degenerate.
so those long toms do splash damage, don't they?
They do.
Okay, so we'll need to make sure that we don't bunch up.
So let's see here. A long tom artillery
actually-
piece does 25 points of damage, and then each hex around it takes 10 less, and each hex around that takes 10 less. So it does damage 25, 15, and 5.
Jesus.
I think
It's going to take a whole round for the spot to arrive. So they're going to have to predict where you move to.
Interesting.
I think it might not be a bad idea if I go in that one spot.
Okay, if you want to go there, I won't.
Because
won't
since I got
second guess-
jump jets, I think
I
I
won't
can.
second guess you. If you want to go there, go there.
That way I
Okay.
can maybe get a flank.
I thought you meant across from the river. Yeah,
That one spot.
What can we start on the high elevation?
Yes.
That's okay.
Anywhere within 3 hexes.
I mean, how do you guys feel about that sort of situation?
Yes, my idea is to try to get around the hunchback.
To its backside or to avoid it altogether?
Get it backside.
Okay.
If not, if you guys can take care of the hunchback, I'll take care of the Jenner.
Interesting. Okay.
yeah.
I
can,
mean, I'm still
that-
missing half my weapons. So I can single large laser that thing all day long. But
Yeah. Is that the only one that's are those the only 2 mechs in this area?
Yeah, that's all your sensors. There's infantry somewhere on the battlefield, but they're hidden. In order to discover them,
And-
you'll either have to wait until they fire, or you enter the hex that they're in.
I can't do sensor operations or anything.
I mean, you just did do sensor operations.
Oh, okay. It was okay.
You didn't roll high enough to see the infantry.
I mean, you rolled high enough to see the long tom, which is the
which is
the big one.
hugely important.
So would it be perception then?
Once you're on the battlefield, there's no way to further detect them. They're
Yeah.
Okay,
they're real hidden.
gotcha.
You
I mean,
could
you're
say
in a
that
giant 30-foot tall
low-key
war machine,
hidden.
and they're
That's
6 feet
fair.
tall.
Okay.
What are conventionally are the threats of infantry to?
Spotting.
They're the ones that's spotting for the.
More
long
importantly,
tom.
if you get knocked out of your mechs, they'll be able to just shoot you in the face until you die.
There we go.
You have an option here. You can either send the harasser around the battlefield to go fight the long tom, because long toms are only defended by machine guns, which are no threat to the harasser. Or you can have the harasser join you on the battlefield.
No, I think
I think we want to take care of the long
I
tom.
think we want the long tom dead.
Okay.
Definitely take care of the long tom,
Sounds like the Tauntauns from Star Wars.
especially with that AC 20 on the field. I think the harasser will be much safer and more effective doing that.
All right.
Because if we can take the long tom out of the equation, then this fight is a breeze.
You guys move first. What would you like to do?
Static.
Let's
So I have. I
How
can
many of us
twin-
need to go before they need to go?
I can twin long
Go for
laser
one.
this guy from here at long range. If I move up a couple spaces, I can hit him from medium. I don't know what the range is on an AC 20.
It's super short.
It's,
With
super,
long-
it's like
super short.
2, 3.
No,
Well-
it's not. I think it's like I think it's the
369.
same.
Damn, you're
369.
fine.
Same as
So,
a
yeah.
medium laser.
I can hang back and I can hit him with large lasers.
Oh
Continue.
no, I can hang back and I can shoot them with my.
We're gonna have to drift side and do some sideward motion to keep that
PPC.
long tom from pegging us, though.
Yeah, I can hit him with my PPC all day.
So if our target direction is north, you're saying shift east as we come down here.
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, then
go
I
towards
can go ahead and move. If I move, I can do my walk.
Man, when you're stuck in those woods with your new camo, I can barely see.
1, 2.
Why do you
The
think I
idea.
picked white?
Don't forget the trees cost you.
Why
an
do you
extra
think I
movement.
picked the
Okay,
white?
so
and
wait,
green?
so that's like 1, 2,
3 because you're going
3
down a
because I'm
level.
going down. Okay, 4, and then is it 2 to move into the woods?
Yes.
Okay, so I can move up to here, but that puts me in medium range for my large lasers.
All right, and you move 2
And you move
hexes.
2, 3 square,
2 hexes.
2 X's. Okay.
Walk 2.
Yep.
All right. The long tom artillery piece doesn't move. You guys are up.
All right. I will move.
I guess I
Let's
could have
see,
I
here
could have
and
run
there,
and gone into
so
that next square, but it's probably fine.
I'm going to.
Medium ain't bad.
I feel like you're way too close there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's too close.
I feel like
Crap. Where was I? 1, 2, 3. I was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can get 2 hexes closer. So we're gonna lateral drift. 2, 3. I'm gonna use jump jets and pop down to here.
Okay, you need to
So
make a
that's a
piloting
jump at
roll
2?
to go through land in the woods.
To land in the forest.
Let's see. These are
Visit birds and the squirrels.
And you need to make a
2 hexes.
5. You're good.
7.
Yep, you sail into that particular hex with no problem at all. The Jenner is going to jump jet variant 1. Yep, it's going to jump 5. 2, 5.
How do you change the number on the die?
Right click on the die.
Right click and it's the second one. Second tap down.
What's that?
Oh yeah,
Right click,
rotate
second
value.
tap down.
Oh, rotation value.
All right,
There we go.
you guys are up.
is it just me
Think
that
so.
hasn't moved yet?
No,
Yeah,
did it?
I said static, so I'm not moving
Okay, so it's just me.
for this turn anyway.
Then I have to be physically on their hex to find the infantry, right?
That's correct.
Okay. That's a funny needle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna jump jet over here.
All right. Punchback.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's gonna run up to there.
I went 5 spaces.
Hexes.
I can't see him.
I think I still can.
Ooh, yay!
Oh,
He's
you're a
moved
little
closer.
higher, so
Yeah, I've got PPC.
You guys can, I cannot.
So I believe that brings us to the Panther. What do you want to do?
Wait, who? Me?
Yep, it's you.
I said wasn't moving.
Okay. The last
Stationary.
member of their squad is going to move. You get an air raid warning. Good Wolverine pilot.
Son of a.
As a Sholagar, a Draconis Combine fighter, quite old, drops out at altitude level 5, and then moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think they're close enough to do a bombing run on you.
Oh my god.
Nope, they're not. So I'm actually going to enter from over here.
Okay.
And do it this way instead.
All right.
1, 2. They need to move 8. So they start at altitude 5, and they need to drop to 1, 2, 3, 4 to turn. 5, 6, 7. Do a dive bomb on you, and. All right. So you get an air raid warning directly. Ooh, I don't like that actually, because you'll be able to shoot at it when it's behind you. I'm gonna stay right above.
Do I put red die for this one?
For the fighter, don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
They have a weird ass way of.
I can't shoot up, can I?
You can shoot up actually. And
I
it's only
can?
3 hexes above you.
Yeah, you can just shoot straight at it.
All right. So it declares dive bomb and is going to be unloading its bomb during the shooting phase. So I'm going to start. No, wait, you guys start, right? Yeah, you guys get to choose shooting first. What do you want to do?
I'll shoot first. Or do you want to shoot
All right,
first?
Han.
Yeah, I'll shoot first. It'll get me my PPC done and over with.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to try and shoot the Hunchback,
All right.
which is mid-range, 12 hexes.
You're above it. It
I'm a-
ran.
And my gun
Stick with
is
me,
good.
guys, because it's been several weeks since we've done this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to take a bit.
It ran, so it's how many
Plus
spaces
1.
did it run?
It's 4, so
It
gets
was
plus
there,
1.
yeah.
Plus
it's-
1.
You're shooting at medium range, and you
Yeah,
start with a
medium.
4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 7,
7?
8. Not bad.
Alright, let's see if I roll.
6.
7.
Yes!
Got a 7.
Bang on.
Your angle on this guy?
Straight. He's
Just
straight
forward.
in my sight, and that'd be side.
No, that's a forward shot.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
forward. That's forward arc.
You had to be kind of behind people in order to get a side shot. All right, you hit him center torso,
Ooh,
or you're shooting the PPC, so it's 10 points of damage.
nice.
He easily takes it with 26 points of chest armor.
Yeah, he's got a ton of chest armor.
At least it did
Well-
almost half.
He still has a decent amount, but he has a lot less than he had.
Yeah, so
I'm happy about that shot.
the Hunchback is like running up the side of the hill. It's intentionally trying to block you from all of you so that it can surprise you later. You fire off this PPC and you catch it on the right side of the torso, just melting all over the place as it scatters through the center and creates like a sideways slash across the body. Real bad. Anything else?
No, nothing else is in within
Right.
range of me.
I'm gonna release the bombs on the Wolverine.
I really need.
Woot.
I'm gonna throw all 7 of them at you.
Oh, goodness.
Oh God,
It's
7.
a +2 to hit while bombing. They have a 4 skill, so it's already 6 to begin with.
I ran 5. I've jumped 5 hexes, so it's +2, so it's 8.
And they ran, so it's 10.
Okay, it's not as bad.
So click 7 times, or
Miss.
9. Yeah, 7 times.
Miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Hit. No, wait, miss.
that's
No, that's a miss.
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 That's a miss.
Number 5's a miss. 6. Also a miss.
Miss.
So what happens is all of these scatter into the hexes around you as like
It's just
You
like
feel
that
that.
episode
Oh,
of Ed,
jeez.
Edd and Eddy with the chewing gum on the
Lieutenant,
top.
we got aircraft.
yeah, like the river next to you is exploding. If there was any tree cover around you, it'd be gone. The whole area is pitted. Each of these bombs does 10 damage to everything in the square. So if there were any infantry
goodness.
around you, they're super
Holy
dead.
shit! That was a potential of 70 damage.
Yeah.
That would have murdered me.
Yep.
I think that's a
Unfortunately,
priority target now. Oh wait, no.
unfortunately, they horribly missed. And because they dive bomb, they can't fire their regular guns. So that's it
How
for
many
them.
bombs did that thing carry?
Holy
is it our
shit.
turn to shoot?
Yep, it's your turn.
I just throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, thank goodness that Shrike or that Sholigar is piloted by the finest the Empire has to offer.
Glad I jumped. I want to shoot at him. Everything's at short range.
Okay.
I jumped, so it's +3, so it's 6,
They move 4 hexes, so it's a +1.
so 7.
Yep.
It's gonna be good. Gonna be real good. All right.
What are you shooting? Everything?
I'll shoot everything. Fuck that thing. 70 damage my ass.
Okay.
I
you
guess it's called Alpha Strike. All right,
What are you
so
shooting first?
let's do what's this? I think it's SRMs then.
All right. SRMs first. Fuck.
SRMs, then medium laser, then autocannon.
Holy crap, that Sholigar is 35 tons.
Yep.
So SRM
A really small fighter. Nope.
5.
Yeah, you lean up and you fire off a pack of SRMs, and as you'd expect from unguided missile ammunition going up against a fast-moving aerospace fighter, they just go sailing into the contrails.
Medium laser.
Nope.
Autocannon.
No.
You're
I feel like the two of you are just looking at each other, and there's just ammunition going in both directions. It's like you in your cockpit staring at them like, rah! And they're in their cockpit flying at you like, ah! And just everywhere around you guys. Lasers, bullets, missiles, bombs.
God.
Super embarrassing. You're both professional soldiers. I guess
It
they're
was
pirates.
not a hard hit.
The
That's it
long
for me.
tom is going to mark an area. So you guys get a warning from your intelligence officer that a artillery round is inbound and will arrive next turn.
We have no
Can we
indicator of where it is.
No.
There's no way to figure it out.
Nope.
Crap.
Okay.
All right. So hot flaming death from the sky. I'm sure that'll be totally fine.
What do you guys want to do?
Isn't it your turn?
I fired the cannon.
I'll go. I'll shoot my lasers at this hunchback.
All right. Are you guys on the same level?
No, I'm one up.
You're on level 2. All right. You are shooting through a level of tree cover, so he gets a +1.
And he ran.
Yeah, he moved for +2. Did you run?
No, I walked.
So walk.
All right, so it's +3 total.
+1.
What are you shooting at? Long range or medium?
Medium.
All right, so you start with a 3, 2, 3 is going to be 8.
8. Okay.
You're firing everything?
Just my 2 large lasers.
All right. First large
That's-
laser goes to the tree line. Complete miss. Second one is a
8.
hit. All right.
Woot woot.
Come on, CT.
Location area 8 is left torso. Or 8 points
That's
of
the wrong
damage.
torso, isn't it? Yeah, it is the wrong torso. Damn it.
Miraculous. Perfect. Get this thing to play properly. Oh no, figure out the music. Help me out, buddy.
I just pressed the button.
I hear it.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this guy can long range at the Wolverine, so he's going to.
Oh, bollocks.
He's going to only fire the autocannon. So he ran for a +2, and you moved how many hexes? You jumped?
5, so it's +2. So he's got 4.
You moved 5, and then because you jumped, it's an additional.
Is it?
Yep. Right
Oh.
there. Jump +1. So +3. He's not going to shoot at you, actually. The shot would be nearly impossible.
Oh, why not?
So the Hunchback will do nothing on his turn.
So I gotta worry
does
about
that bring
the
us
guy
down
who's
to?
trying to
Blackjack?
dive bomb me.
Is that everybody?
I'm going to fire my large laser at the Sholigar. We've got. Actually, I don't know if I can. We've got
you
probably
might
have
need
too
a
much
torso
cover.
twist in order to see that.
I did torso twist.
Okay.
I think he's able to hit
That's
it.
why I put the little torso twisty thing
you're
there.
able to-
Yeah, it's
you're
my
able to
right
see
arm.
that.
So.
And remember, it's in Pondo Square, so.
It's like 3 hexes above mine.
Oh,
9,
so that
10,
should be medium range then.
11, 12, 13.
That's medium range.
hexes.
That's not 13.
It
He's
is,
3
'cause it's
hexes
up.
above me.
It's up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay. I can still shoot though.
All right.
So that'll be long range though.
And it moved 4 hexes, so it's +1.
Okay, and I jumped, so +3, so +4, so +8. I have to get a 12.
Good luck.
How does jumping work for heat?
No, I did not get a 12.
You get 1 for each hex that you pass through,
Okay.
so it's going to be a lot.
Actually, no, I didn't take into account the cover. I don't think I could even make that shot.
There's no cover because you're shooting.
Oh, there's no cover? Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would have had to hit a 12.
Yeah, you fire a large laser at the Sholigar, but it does a barrel roll and flex off the wings as light being fired at a.
Oh, well, at least I don't have to worry about ammunition.
This is a sad round for everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. The Jetter's gonna hold fire as well.
I mean, the best part was I avoided potential 70 damage that would have straight up murdered me.
Is there anybody that hasn't shot yet?
No.
All right, the infantry spot on their turn for the incoming round, and that's it. So let's roll for initiative.
Let's see.
I mean, it
Vector?
wasn't a bad round for me and the doc. I mean, we're both putting the hurt.
Oh my
on
God.
this, Hunchback.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn
What do
it.
you guys want to do? Because you're moving first.
I think I need to move last.
I'll move. I'll move. 1.
Do we know where the artillery shot at?
No.
2, 3.
Oh god. So it could be shooting at me for all we know.
5, 6.
I mean, the idea is just move.
Yeah, move and hope you're not moving into the area where the round is landing.
Yeah, it's either shooting where you're at or it's shooting where it thinks you're gonna go.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We have to do heat for everybody. My guys didn't generate any.
I'm heat
Yeah, no
neutral.
line didn't
I
do
think
that.
Pondo
good.
might be smoking a little bit.
No, I'm at 1.
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't
Yeah,
generate
you
much
are.
heat with
Shit.
my weapons.
Yeah.
So
Damn
I
it,
was at
Pondo.
13. I dissipated through 12. What?
I said, damn it.
I'm
That's
sorry.
trade off. Ammo dependent, but heat efficient.
All right, so crabs move forward.
Yep.
The long tom will not move.
Come on, harasser.
Yeah, how do we know where our harasser is?
Your harassers updating you. They're roughly 1/3 of the way to the long tom.
Okay.
Every round,
I'm
they
like
get
4
closer.
more. Okay.
Who's next?
Great question. Who is next?
I need to go last. I'm not in a great spot.
Are we using
I'll
red
go
for
next.
run?
Red is run, yes.
I'm going to jump for. Eight.
There we go. I'm debating whether or not to move. So if I move, I could be walking into his trap, or if I stay, I could get hit.
Do you put on the dice how many like movements I used or how many hexes I traveled?
How many hexes you travel?
Okay.
Yep.
And while you're holding the die, you can just hit the numbers 1 through 6 on your keyboard. And
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
Figured that out. I did.
Much easier.
3.
Okay, I'm going to.
I'm sorry. I thought it was their turn because you just jumped.
Okay.
Right. 5.
Yeah. It's their turn.
6. All right. The Hunchback moves to here, and that makes it
God.
your guys' turn.
Can he see me?
I don't think so. But he can definitely see that Wolverine.
I think that Bushwhacker can drop me in a single shot.
How big is the radius from the artillery shot?
3 hexes.
3 hexes from where it hits.
Yep.
So out here. Oh God! If it hits me, takes up that entire bloody. I'm gonna jump here, and that's a free jump.
Okay. The Sholagar is going to spend 2 to turn. 2 to turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How far can I push this thing? 9, 10.
Push it to the limit.
13, 14, 15. Because it's at elevation 3 right now. It's literally flying. So the thing like barrel rolls, flips over. It's flying as close to the panther as it can get without flying directly at you. And it is currently at the same height level that you were at.
Oh, great. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you get an air raid warning that you're being targeted by an aerospace fighter. Your computer's
Okay.
like, warning, aerospace fighter incoming.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna do when the shooting round comes.
And I think that makes it the Wolverine's turn.
Oh,
Yes, but we all
Sid
said-
left.
Yes, I think.
Sid.
He got like froze in the same position too. It's every time he turns his head that way.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no, never
Jinx.
mind. Same position again on the second.
Yeah, this is
And then he
weird.
did.
He'll be back when he can. You're gonna have to flip your camera there.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing here, friend?
I'm thinking either I could go a mano with this guy, which is a terrible idea.
I mean, there's so many terrible ideas right now.
I could DFA him.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could.
I was hoping that I could like get behind him.
I don't know. You got enough. 2, 3, 5. You don't have nearly enough jump jets to do that.
No, let's see. 1, 2. I got a lot of run though, which is the thing.
How much run do you have?
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6, 7.
7. Don't forget you have to make a piloting check to go through the water.
Yes.
You just have enough to get there, and then he can DFA you.
But he already moved.
He already moved, and he doesn't have jump jets.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can
That
DFA
will
a
be.
fighter.
No, you can't DFA fighter.
The idea of that is a little ridiculous.
It'd be hilarious.
All right,
Yeah.
Rad.
I just
Lying on you. Camera. There we go.
So I think in order to
Alright,
not.
do this.
Has the Jenner moved?
No.
Not this turn.
I just want to note the difference between that Jenner and this Jenner for the models.
I mean, this is a high quality model pack that they put out.
Oh God, yeah,
So
looks bloody gorgeous.
5.
And you're really hyper concentrating on how to do this.
I'm thinking gotta think. What is a good idea and what is a bad idea? Oh, buddy, why? Why you gotta do this?
What are all these goodies over here, Arthur? These little
goodies?
These little
The power generators,
Power
nodals.
generators.
and stuff.
All right, so blow them up is what you're saying. Got it.
8 hexes. +3 to hit me. I'm fighting around this hunchback here. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I want to go 2, 3, 4, 5. One jump jet over here.
It's 5 squares.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then you make a piloting check.
Yes, you do.
So that's beat a 4.
Can you still see each other? Yeah, you can.
1,
Just about.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can see you. Perfect.
It's on the
You need
So
one more thing of woods in order to make him invisible. Perfect. And at the end of the round, the infantry is going to continue not moving and spotting. So at the start of the round, you guys are going to act, and then the artillery is going to arrive. And I feel like now's a great time with that artillery round inbound. Like, all of you in your mechs can hear the enormous shell traveling through the air whistling. Like, we're going to take our break.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
I know, we've been pushing it pretty hard.
No, I really need the toilet bad.
We'll be back in 7 minutes for the second half. Let's see how many times we can get SidAlpha to disconnect in between now and then. Exactly. Perfect.